27 items. Assembly deleted. View album. Select. Delete all. Okay. And then we have. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? How Nadi? All right. How are you doing? Welcome everybody. I don't know why this place is so dark. It's just annoying. Okay, it's a bit better now. I don't know why everything is so dark. Unizik. What is going on in Nigeria? Tolu Honiki. You don't see your guy, Dr. John J, on Instablog. Everybody make some noise for Dr. John J. Mrs. Linda in the building. So, how are you doing? How are you all doing? It is indeed a very, very beautiful and wonderful day. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are having fun. And I need to address this because this matter they vex me. And I no go lie to you. This particular matter vex me. How did we get to where we are? How are they raising Gen Z students? I be Gen Z children. How? You see, I'm going to talk about the fact that, yes, content creators are making a lot of money. You heard Pella, who makes 20 million a week, which is about 40 million. I mean 80 million a month. That's surgeon money in the US. So I understand this trend for people to make money using content. It seems to be an easier way out than education. But while we are chasing this content, can we use our head? It takes a lot to be a lecturer. It takes really nothing to be a content creator. In Nigeria, if you're not giving them hope through lies and singing songs in the middle of the night to give Momo people hope, you can't sell. There's no content in Nigeria that has content. There is no content in Nigeria that has content. Nobody's talking about history, apart from people like Aproko Doctor and what's this other guy who does the legal equivalent. Most content on social media is just jokes, pranks, skits. It's just pranks and skits. Yeah, the guy's name is Timmy. It's just pranks and skits. Nobody wants anything that will add value to them. If it's not that, you see, I say this all the time. You can have challenges in the middle of the night, and you can have prayer conferences. Your God, the Nigerian God, is still the poorest of all the gods. It's poorer than the Hindu God. He's poorer than the Shinto god. He is poorer than the Buddhist god that don't have a god. With all the praises, 100 and something people gathering, Nigeria has some of the most poverty in the world. We have, how many billionaires do we have in the whole country? 200 and something million people. We have only 4 billionaires. So if our God is giving people things, our God is weaker and poorer than Japanese people, Chinese people, and other people's gods. Is it long life? Look at the second Niger bridge, riddled with pie bodies. Pepsi to the world said, you no get work. If your papa get work, if or no knack a wure take born ogunfe, you wear your destiny now. Make they use you do as soon. Oh, you not even get skin. So you be a wure we no get skin. Olo sholori bruku. Now the work where they do be this, where they take wear Rolex. Where if I sell one, you go buy your papa house too. Where come and they go, come and they go, come and they go. Ashin where da. Barapcho. Ele bieri kino. Smelo. Please let me continue what I'm saying. You will not see the sense there. You continue. That's why you are foolish. Every year, una go gather, do midnight challenge. It not work for una body. Countries where they know they do challenges, they are doing better than you. They are eating better, they are living better, they have less. I was talking about the second Niger bridge. I have the video. Buy bodies everywhere. In a country that has midnight challenge, that has prayer conference, that has 10 churches on every street. And then one man go buy another man. I want to say one collecting phone. It doesn't happen in any other country. Forget, say, they talk and say, Niger better pass abroad. I know when we have those conversations, there are some conversations that when you put Nigeria inside, it becomes embarrassing. As cold as Alaska is, where they wear aeroplane jacket, you know, go say buy body inside bush. If you see them, the whole country go shut down. The chief of police go resign. As Alaska be like snow, where you go they see Tolu Honiki they shake, teeth go they chatter. Still, they not fit buy person throw them inside. Just go and look at the videos of that Niger bridge. They just carry by body, littered everywhere. Man, oh no, woman, oh no. You go they see skull everywhere. There is nowhere in the world, in the civilized world, where that can happen. If it happens, the government will shut down. Yet, it's a normal thing for Nigeria. Then, when I go gather for midnight, and I go 100 and something thousand people will come praise God. I don't know what they praise inside the God. I don't know whether I even know God where they praise. But this just look at this level of, look at this student, for instance. I sent it to Mrs. Linda and everybody. Come in. Why? Why did you put it in the freezer? Just bring my food and bring water quickly, and bring ice for me. You need to understand, we have that girl's mama, they praise God. If you find out, they go all these churches, they go prayer up and down. You see, you need to understand that the Bible speaks of the fruit of the Holy Spirit. We cannot have so much prayer and no Holy Spirit now. Okay, please explain to me, what are we praying for? Where are we? The fruit of the Holy Spirit is love, patience, long-suffering. Nigeria has speaking in tongues, but no Holy Spirit. Is the tongues of demons. It's just to gather and be praising. Because you see, let me tell you something. Somebody was asking me the other day, Daddy, please, should we not gather and praise God? What are you gathering and what are you praising? The praise you have praised, have you become a better person? Until you find something that makes you a better person, leave praise. God does not need your praise. God does not need the filthy praise of wicked people that have that are useless. Wicked people up and down. Person calls pastor, they carry and go lock. God don't go catch her now, they don't free the guy now. It can't be like, say, the guy can't stay strong past pastor, God and pastor. And then the pastor, now the spiritual father of the person where they lead praise, is a mess. Smelly mess. But you see, yeah, I will not say the good old days. I will not say the good old days, because there were so many things we were running away from when we were young. There were so many things we did when we were young. We grew up in an era that did not respect women. An era where women were taken for granted. So do I want us to go back to the time when I was a kid? Absolutely not. But if that woman thinks that lecturer pushing her away, a lecturer who is busy lecturing, who is busy doing what he was, is that what the girl, let's talk. The lecturer was in a hurry. Students were following him according to the video. The lecturer was in a hurry going to do his business. That thing where that girl they do there inside narrow corridor, they shoot content with her friend. It's like until university begins seize people's phone. Let me tell you something. In my mother's university, Afe Babalola University, Abuad, they cut children hair. That hair where that girl get for that video, she not fit carry and go Abuad. When they cut the hair of people, me self they vex. Mommy, I'm sorry for ever quarreling with you. These children need me they gorodome their head. May they cut their hair, maybe wait be gorodome. Make their hair big, because I don't know how. For my mama university, that hair where that girl do way long, reach her waist. They not born you make you do them. Unless they do them, they sneak go class. Then when it's time to do exam, lecturers they wait outside with scissors. They go cut that hair. And I always said, I felt like, why are you people making these people feel like they are children? Baba, it has gotten to a point where if stern measures are not taken, oh, say she's 18. Now, because me, I they always quarrel my mama, say, why not they cut people hair? More today, I understand why. Some level of discipline. I did quarrel my mama, ask my sisters. I did quarrel my mama. So why will you cut grown-up people's hair? It's not because they want to, it's because they want them to look in a certain way. They want them to be disciplined. That girl on that campus, if you try that thing for Abua, they go rusticate you. My man a vice chancellor. My mother is a professor of law. My mother has been a vice chancellor for almost 10 years. My mother will, as in, you'll be that day, now they go pack your load for your head. Drive you come out the school. Go try and for Abuad. If they don't say your mama born, if they born you well, go try and for Abuad. They not born you, make you try them. My mama, they do patrol by herself for middle of night. Go they look for students. Say that they inside bush, they misbehave. They go find, my mama, they boss hostel. Ask anybody where go Abuad, may they tell you my mama's story. They go bust hostel. Say you be boys hostel. Bust, random search. And I now begin to understand how we got to this level. There is no, as in, we dey fear our lecturers when we dey school. After God na lecturer. I don't think I was, as my mouth sharp reach. And my mother too was a university, in the university where I was a student. My mother was a lecturer in UI. Dr. Ned Okonkwo, where his wife do party, he was my classmate. We're both in the Faculty of Social Sciences. I fit call am now. Say when we dey go school, any you they born you well. Say you go look lecturer eye. If lecturer toast your babe, you go talk say thank you. Hey. Say lecturer push you come out, you can't rake for am, you can't bite am. Ha ha ha, Mogbe. Ha ha ha. Ah. Unless no be say I go university for this Nigeria. I remember one lecturer they toast my ex that year. My ex go tell my mama, and my mother was also a lecturer. My mother just say we go manage this. We know if we go rake. Fine, I know during our time lecturers overdid. But I think right now, even the body language for a lecturer, they say the girl, mama, na lecturer. I swear to God, they're supposed to rusticate the pikin. If na me that the freeze, I go rusticate that pikin. I go sack the mama. If no be say children's sin should not be visited on their parents, and parents' sin should not be visited on their children. I no understand because now the mama go don't give her mind. Say she fit talk to lecturer anyhow. Are you then when we dey grow up, they no born us well, make we dey record skit on top corridor where lecturer they pass. If she was under a tree, if she was in this field, if she was at the kiosk or something is different, where people they pass. Let me tell you something. I wish taste buds were here. You guys that follow me regularly and follow my lives, you will know this story. I was in the business class lounge for Qatar Airways in London. I was sitting down, eating food, live streaming my food. Normal me, I like to live stream my food. I did live stream my food. Jensen! Baby Freeze, now I go tell you this story. At the come. Baby Freeze. Oh. At the record, so the food, if you've ever been to the Qatar lounge in London, is mad. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, sit down here. Close the door and sit down here. I need you for something for 5 minutes. Just sit down. And it's your turn. I will call you, okay? Don't shake this thing. So, as I record, they go bring the food, they show, say, I almost see the food where we chop for here. One Arabian sheikh's wife just passed me for back. She just look my camera, just see I record. She just come make me say, make I no vex. Make I end that video and make I delete them. Say she wants see as I they take delete them. Hey, me where I no want trouble. Now just tell them. I don't know if you're watching that day. I just ended the live. Bakam. And I showed her. Delete. And then I showed her. She can't be satisfied. She can't say thank you. She can't tell me, say for where she they come from, they don't like all this kind of thing. I say, me, she no vex. I can't go. Who was there? Who watched that video live? Eko Abiola. God bless you. I can't go sit down the back wall so that nobody go fit cross my back. The next thing we can't enter aeroplane. Normal me again. I sit down for the business class again. Begin they shoot. As they shoot, the air hostess where they serve, just the camera day like this, they serve me. She just put her hand. The next thing she just put, say, would you like? She just see her face. She just beg me, say, oh yeah, off that live. I'm not making this up. Now I off live reached 3 that day. I off live reached 3 that day. And each time I off them, I did vex because this is my content. I go still beg them, say, me they no vex. Now, so one American woman, you know, say American people like to show their self. Now, so the American woman begin record her own live. Now, in one business woman Maybe all this Middle Eastern billionaire wife. Now she just tell her, say, Madam, get me ice and water, please.
You mean ice and water?
Ice and the glass, please. Tomorrow you warm that fish for me, so you bring it out early. Thank you, my love. So, make I give you the gist. So now, so this woman just don't stop touching my bottle. Thank you. So now, so this woman just walk up past. Now she called the woman and said, "No, you go delete this." The woman say, "Lie, lie, oh." Say she's not. Say, "Give me that phone. I want to see it." No, 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 you're not going to delete this. The woman just get up. She say, she go, say, "Nobody is leaving this aeroplane." We think say na play. We nearly miss our connecting flight to Lagos. The woman said, "Nobody is leaving this aeroplane. They bring police come the aeroplane. Ask taste buds. Baby freeze. Do you remember this story? Come. Where did it happen? Come. Just peep your head. No need to peep your whole body. Just peep only your head. Come here. Tell them, where did this story I'm telling you, where did it happen? Come here. Let them see your head a bit here.
It happened when I was flying back from London. We're on our first leg.
We're on our first leg. God bless you. Say, I want them to see your face here.
On our first leg.
Okay, so where did this happen?
On the Qatar flight.
The
business
Qatar
class
flight.
area.
The business class area.
So we're on our flight. So we touched down, and then next thing, as me and my sister were making our way over to just hear arguments. Raffle. And then we now asked you what was happening. You now said, blah blah blah, this person is recording this person, and then the other person doesn't like being recorded. So she now said no one's getting off. And then we're delayed for an hour. It's up to an hour. Yes, it was up to an hour. Then after we finally got out of that standoff, we're in the airport.
Thank you, darling. That's all I need you to say. DJ say, comot the boy, make you talk your talk. You know go better for your papa. Now me talk him. DJ, you know go better for your papa, you know go better for your mama. And all the children where you go born, no go better for them. And they tell you something, they tell me, say, make I comot him. Who make I put your papa? Or make I put your mama? Don't worry, any day I want to talk to less privilege, I go bring your papa and your mama. Mumu. If you get stupidity for your house, not bring and come my life. While light Allah go help you cure them. That mad when members of your family don't they mad, they come. Now for my life, the madness go end. So ya willing. And they tell you stories. So that you go fit take learn. So you don't go foolish like your papa. You follow me, they argue. You do not realize that thing, this Olori Buruku girl do. Now they take delay our flight for 1 hour for Qatar. 1 hour. Now they delay our flight for Qatar. Because the person record video, person pass. And they try to teach you so you go learn. Bring it. Did your mother ever tell you why our flight was delayed in Qatar?
Yes.
What did she tell you in a loud voice?
That somebody was recording somebody.
Come here. They cannot hear you from there. You don't need to be skipping. Come, let them hear you.
Somebody was recording somebody, and then the person found out, and there was a whole commotion.
Bring my drink from the fridge. Go and ask taste buds now why they delay our flight for 1 hour. And if to say I not get sense, therefore kick me out of that business class lounge. Luckily, me where I know, say, you cannot just show somebody's wife. From a Muslim nation, you go just show them anyhow for TikTok. Chele yawirin. Those of you supporting that girl, you are all evil. Hmm? Did the lecturer tell you he wanted to be shown? Did the lecturer tell you he wanted to be shown? Did he tell you he had any interest? Mm-hmm.
Hey, Daddy Freeze, that was an error. Did I request that?
Yes, you did.
I was trying to ask you what you're drinking, and that just came
Code
up.
0.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good.
So what are your
I
thoughts?
thought you were drinking some golden. I didn't get you. I just came in on the thing, so I'm not really familiar with what you're talking about.
Okay, no problem. Take care, my darling
All
sister.
right.
Next time, don't send requests if you don't want to talk.
No, that was a mistake. My error.
Because some people have sent requests by mistake and entered bathroom and then...
Oh, no. My bad. My bad.
All right, so always take notes. All right.
Sure.
Take
Got
care.
it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Otherwise, stop that. Can you please end that for me?
No, you have to press X. There's X up there.
Oh,
Press
okay.
it.
Got it.
Number Tuesday, come and talk. As in, it's like we don't have any idea.
I am working. No.
Where are you?
I'm working.
So you can't talk.
No, I can talk briefly, but yeah, briefly.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What are your thoughts on that Peking?
Oh, sincerely, that girl, I actually wrote something. I already said that child should be expelled. Not just expelled. If they're doing a GoFundMe for that lecturer to get a lawyer to sue her behind, that is a GoFundMe that I'm going to contribute to, because she needs to be, because she just didn't do that. Now she's bringing a statement to say that this person sexually assaulted her.
She they mad.
I'm not actually, I'm not surprised that she was going to say that. I foresee that coming. I think the police should get involved. If she's going to accuse that, then she better come with evidence.
Concrete evidence.
Online, yeah, exactly. From online, we know that people that actually had this instructor, they've actually been defending this man and saying, we took his class, we were his former students, this man is not this kind of person, we know him, he's he's so he has people that can actually serve as character witness for him. Unlike I doubt there will be people that will come to our defense. And even for the fact that these kind of people are people that will make it difficult for true people that are actual victims of sexual assault to be believed. So lying.
Just say X assault, please. No, you can't say.
Lying that people assaulted you when it's not true. you are making it difficult for people that actually went through something like that. And that is why this is not just about being expelled from school. This is something that needs to be, they need to actually see this through by law, legally. And so the school needs to take this up. Because you said you don't even know that he's a lecturer, but in your own video, you said, look at what this lecturer is doing. You just contradicted yourself.
Yes, she go like Greek court, come prove him.
Yeah, she needs to take, she doesn't know how to take accountability and own up to the
A
fact
simple
that she
sorry,
messed up.
oh, I didn't do it intentionally.
And apologize. My thing is that they said our mother is a lecturer there. If your mom is a lecturer, I don't know what she raised. Because Yoruba will say that almost on Lunko Pumpo Baye. I want to have to be somebody. I don't want somebody to use my children to abuse me. But if my child goes out there and misbehave, of course people will abuse me through my children because of the actions of my children. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say this about the mother did not raise a good child, because if I misbehave, they will abuse my mother because of what I do. So she's not raised a good daughter. She's not raised a good child. Like you said, because her mom empowered her, she must have a belief that my mother walked here, nobody can touch me, I'm untouchable, nobody can do anything to me, my mom is here and all of that. She was not well trained. If you're a mother there, if you're a teacher there, you're a lecturer there, what are you teaching other people's children if you didn't actually train your own child well? Then you are I don't want you training my own child.
Honestly.
You can't even train your own child. What are you training other people's children if you can't train your own child too? I mean, so I hope that this teacher will get justice, because if it was the other way around, we will be carrying placards now and be saying justice for the student, justice for the students. So we should be singing justice for the lecturer too, because even said the lecturer actually did something to her. It seems that she's the instigator, because this man actually said, excuse me. So which means it seems that you were the one that actually now went ahead to meet this person, maybe challenged him and say, why would you push me out of the way? So you actually were the instigator. So whatever you went there to challenge him for, now you go find trouble. So, I'm a mother too. And if it was the other way around, I would be defending her and everything. And I'm always going to be like woman and all that, defending girls and all of that. But in this situation, she was out of line and she should be expelled. It should not be tolerated. If they tolerate this, they are giving rooms that all the students in that school, in Nigerian universities, they are okay to do that to lecturers in our schools. Our schools are not safe for our lecturers. That is what we are saying. And we should not allow that under any circumstance for our lecturers to be subjected to this. If we are saying it's not okay for our lecturers to do that to our students, it's not okay for our students to do that to our lecturers too. It's as simple as that. It should not be okay under any circumstance. That's my take on it anyway.
100%, 100%. I agree with you.
Yeah, so that's the way I feel.
You're looking very beautiful today, by the way, my sister.
Thank you. I'm working. I work at it.
Oh yeah, make I allow you go your work.
Hey, Daddy, please. Hi.
Hello, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Go ahead.
I see you to chop your bone, eh? You know even.
I swear, I don't want to leave the bone. The bone too sweet.
I need to do like that. You're keeping it real, right?
I swear. I never chop since morning. They work. They do meeting. They edit.
Hey, yeah, I can imagine, Pele. I know. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, the other lady, she left already. Oh, apparently, yeah.
She was at work. So go ahead.
Okay. I saw the video a little bit, but I was looking through your profile. I think the lecturer, he walked past the lady. I mean, just give me a little quick whatever. He walked past the lady, right?
Yeah.
And touched her phone or something like that.
Touch her shoulder.
Oh, tapped her shoulder like telling her,
get out of the way.
Oh, get out of the way. That was a little bit. Yeah, and the lady tried to like, she was telling stories about probably trying to assault her or something like that. Yeah, but I think the lady was kind of wrong. The lecturer, I give it to him though, because I think he handled it well. He wasn't aggressive about it, right?
And I heard she still went on to bite him.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't see that part. So they got into confrontation at the end of the day, or some at the end of the what's it called, incident? Oh, okay, because I didn't see every part of it. But I see people were kind of like referring to the mother. The mother is she's a lecturer there, right?
Yeah.
But that had nothing to do with the mother at that point. From what I saw, I just think the lady was kind of like rude. The little part of it I saw, I think that wasn't right? And if she tried to implicate the lecturer, so that's very wrong. And that's, that part right there, a lot of people are getting into trouble. I think probably there was surveillance camera, right? There was
No, it was her own phone. She was recording.
Oh, okay, our own phone, right? Yeah. So that part is what's very interesting to me. You see, a lot of people today are in prison, in jail, or whatever for false allegation, right? And thank God for social media and stuff like that, and new technology whereby you can see like the cameras and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, if she had not recorded it and she said something like that, because she's a lady, she's a younger lady, a student, people will lean more to her side, right? Thinking what she said was right? And that's going to definitely cost the lecturer. That's, you see, everything that happened was fine. But the fact that she tried to tell stories, trying to implicate the lecturer, that's a very bad behavior. A lot of marriages fail that, like in North America and stuff like that in the Western world, where ladies will just come up and say, "Oh, man, beat me up, blah 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 blah," and everything they take up to their sides and stuff like that, right? But that was just my own part. The fact that she pulled that move, that can happen to anybody. But gladly, she had it recorded. But from what I saw, the lecturer, I think, handled everything very well, because it wasn't so much of a trouble. If he tapped out or whatever, I don't think he did anything really wrong.
He did nothing wrong.
He did nothing wrong.
Was she recording? Did she collect permission to record in that corridor?
But what if there is nothing on the corridor that says no recording? That's different. With social media, with videos these days,
it also doesn't matter. She wasn't recording an incident. She was recording a personal skit showing Bobby and normal, showing her body. That was what she was doing. She wasn't doing anything intelligent there.
Yeah, but if nothing there states that.
Now, let me tell you YouTube rules for. I've been a YouTuber since 2016, almost 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
YouTube does not allow you to show people's faces in public.
Oh, a lot of people do
If you
that.
come to my live, the moment you click accept, you have given me permission to bring you to my live.
Oh, really? I'm learning
Oh,
that
yes.
for the first time.
Legally.
Okay.
However, you can't show people on the street.
Well, people do that every time, right?
Even the platform can sue you. If that person should write to Instagram, you can get into trouble for it.
Wow, interesting. Wow.
You have to get their permission.
Permission, right? Okay.
So
I just learned something.
She can't just record unless her life was being in danger. Do you understand? Now she quickly brought, like, somebody's carrying you away in an Uber, for instance.
Yeah.
I come quickly live stream, say, help me, oh, na person they carry me go with this, so that's different.
That's different.
Before, as YouTubers, we used to shoot in public. People will be passing, will be shooting. You can't do it anymore.
Wow, interesting. That's good.
And the lecturer said, delete the video.
I mean, I agree with both of you. Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with what the lecturer did, actually. And of course, he has the right to tell her to get out of the way, if she's obstructing the entrance. I think things that really changed with, the recent kids, because in the past, you can't challenge your lecturer or your teacher for anything, but I guess they are just copying Western lifestyle and all that. So, and honestly,
let's talk about Western lifestyle. Can you do this in Harvard?
Let me be honest with you. Here, kids here
in Harvard. We're talking of university now. We're not talking of secondary school. In Harvard or Oxford or Cambridge or Yale. Can you do that in any of those schools?
No. That was really bad. You can't do it. Yeah, that was really bad.
Unacceptable.
I mean, that's lack of respect. If not for anything, that man is enough to be his father. Are you gonna, if your father shoves you to tell you get out of the way, you will go to fight him? It's just wrong in all angles. And he handled it very well. The composure, how he just...
Somebody is saying, don't tap people. So how is he supposed to get her to get out of the? How is it? He did nothing wrong. He needed to tap her and tell her to get out of his way.
Nothing. We should just stop being,
Thank God that
about
Donald
it.
Trump don't come. All this our wokeness go reduce small.
I know. That's very, very glaring, right? Like I said, the fact that she tried to tell story, that was really wrong. That part is very important. If she had not recorded that stuff, people will lean more to her side, thinking the guy tried to bully her. Trust me.
Absolutely.
So the fact that she a lot of people are in jail today for false allegations. I'm telling you, it sounds little, but that guy.
Let me tell you about Nigeria, our beautiful country. Some guys hid inside a building, and then they said it was one 14-year-old girl that put poison for their food. I don't want to use that P word. They can't go meet Babalawo. Babalawo say, nah, that girl, nah, buy the boys. They don't put tire for this girl neck. When they realized that it was smoke from generator, carbon monoxide poisoning. Okay. You know, when carbon monoxide mixes with your blood, you now have carboxyhemoglobin, and then your blood cannot absorb oxygen. People can't buy. Now waiting, they already buy these people simply because somebody Babalawo tell them, say, now the girl buy them.
Wow.
It just happened like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you follow the story. Wow. So we live among primitive people who think like primitive people.
And please, I beg, if you do videos, don't post this. That thing bad.
Anyway, I've got my brother John here. John, how are you doing? John, try keep him easy because they stress me nowhere with strong words.
Okay. Honestly, I am very, very upset. I'm very, very upset. First and foremost, that girl has no business doing that video in a school premises. That's a school premises. Degrees in Nigeria are awarded in character and learning. Not just learning. Your character must depict your degree. So the lecturer, even if she was not in his way, him telling her to excuse me was a way of him telling her, this is where serious people are gathered. Excuse me for this nonsense you're doing here. And he has the right as a lecturer. An academic institution, not club.
I believe the girl is so wrong in all angles.
No, God, I think God in his wisdom, God in his infinite mercy granted that lecturer the wisdom to act the way he acted. Because if you look at me, that girl must touch ground. She must touch ground. She must reach ground. Nobody will assault me that way. If female or hermaphrodites will assault me that way. She beat him. At that point, he had bit out flesh from his body.
He had the right. Yeah. Still didn't react though. He had the right at that point. Yeah. He was just a gentleman, right? Yeah.
He handled it so well.
No, me, I'm not. I'm not a gentleman. If this thing had happened in UNN, where I graduated from, you see boys that have not passed that lecturer's course. They will carry this matter for head like gala. Just to appease the lecturer. You don't go about doing things, man. Like, seriously. And I'm hearing that because the girl's mother is a lecturer. So what?
They would say that, but that has nothing to do. Probably that got into her head, like I can do and undo, or whatever, but that had nothing to do with it. I think she's just a rude young lady. She acts manner.
The thing is that the girl should be sure that she will remain in Unizik. If they don't rusticate her, she will have like 5 extra years in Unizik. Because all lecturers.
Let me tell you something. My two daughters went to a university where my mother was vice chancellor. They're not born them well, made them behave like that. My mother was You know what the vice chancellor is? Everybody is under the vice chancellor. And I had 2 daughters in that school. And they dare not stand up to a lecturer like that.
Not just the man.
Is her mother the vice chancellor of the school? One of my daughters just finished from Abuad. The second one is still in Abuad. They're not born them.
And this guy, this composer, 1 million or what, they're saying that why should he touch her? Okay, tomorrow if she enter Balogun market,
They no go touch her.
If I'm going to touch her for you, she fight her.
Yeah, she owns an apartment.
Make she show and go court.
Make she see what they could do inside that market.
I think she's going to apologize.
Make she carry the Agbero go and do podcast.
Not just to the lecturer, but to the school too, because the man represents the image of the school. You can't just ask
nobody needs her apology. The Senate of Unizik must rusticate that girl from that institution because she does not have the character to be awarded.
Yes.
Is the character.
Let me explain something to you. You people don't know that 10 years after you don't graduate from university, get what you go do. University will collect their degree back.
Absolutely.
They'll collect their degree back from you.
Does not have the character to be awarded.
Absolutely.
The character she has is to stand in front of Ham City.
But you have to look at pattern too. If it's something she's been doing, because you know there are certain things.
Now Nigeria we know they look pattern.
So, sir, please, are you saying that if God forbid it, I unlife a person, the judge will start looking at the pattern before he sentenced me to? No. I didn't want to.
Now I even want you to listen. Now, guys, I want you to listen to the girl's statement. I go edit the bad words come out, but make I read and give you.
That girl, God. I don't know what kind of children we raise in Nigeria these days.
Okay, the youth these days don't even go there.
I want to read.
It's not really that they smoke. Yeah, I think.
Hold on. Make I read that.
Or maybe she was having a bad day, you know.
God go punish. I don't want to talk. She was having a bad day. Baba, when we were growing up, there's no way you will have a bad day and go and do something like that.
Lecturer.
I think just a character. I think it's just a character. People don't just.
Me, I dey tell my children any day I call them, hey, open your phone, go to pictures, go to recently deleted. They no born you well.
Daddy, please, I really don't understand the society we live in today. Because even when we were in school, when we had bad boys, as in, you know, the bad boys that were in school then, back in the early 2000s and the late 2000s, those kind of bad boys. I don't see person with lecturers here in final year school, for example. We know the boy, we know that boy. That boy is a devil.
Let me tell you, if you want to do anything, go wait for night. If they no born out where make you do am to a lecturer to his face.
He go find the lecturer. He couldn't do anything in that examination hall. Because he no get liver to stand the school senate saying that him do am. This girl from everybody front.
My question is this their first altercation?
Hold on. Let me read the girls. Hold on, guys. Everybody, please mute. Please mute so they can hear me clearly. I want to read the girl's statement regarding the incident. This morning around 11 a.m., I was recording a quick video with a friend along my lecture room hallway. Lecture room hallway. Not recreation center. Not sports center. Not mommy market. Lecture room hallway. The hallway that is used to access lecture rooms. You stood there to record a quick video. Let's continue. When out of nowhere, I felt a push from my left side, accompanied by a curt "excuse me." Initially, I thought it was a student, but when I turned around, I was shocked to see a man, a lecturer. I felt helpless, faint, and utterly disrespected. Make sure they listen. Oh. I whispered to my friend, almost see how this lecturer pushed me and my friend. See how this lecturer pushed me and my friend tried to reassure me. Before I could even process what had just happened, someone tried to grab my phone from behind. I held on tight, exclaiming in shock, and turned around to see the same man who had pushed me earlier. Mind you, I didn't even know he was a lecturer. But you said lecturer in the video. I pleaded with him, sorry sir, why are you dragging my phone? But he remained silent, tugging at my phone until it fell and broke. I was devastated and at the same time still lamenting in pains as I picked up the pieces of my shattered phone. But the situation took a dark turn when the lecturer grasped my Bobby region, saying unspeakable things. I was left stunned, trying to comprehend the horror unfolded before me. As I realized my Bobby was exposed, I begged him to let me go, but he ignored my pleas, holding me firmly. His nails and clutches left certain prints and scratches on my chest. Rather, she can't put heart where they broken. I was mortified, plenty English. I tried to cover myself, pulling my dress together, and exclaimed in desperation, Sir, I'll hold you. I didn't mean to threaten him. I just wanted him to release me, but he wouldn't budge. In a split second, I bit his hand, hoping he'd let go. That was when I held his clothes and accidentally tore his shirt. The situation escalated, with some students intervening, and in no time, I saw theater art students from his department approaching me with WEAPONS. I was so terrified and hurt. The securities eventually arrived, taking me away in their van. I am still shaken by the events that transpired. I never intended to disrespect a lecturer. I was acting under duress, protecting my dignity and interest as a woman. I am deeply sorry for my reactions, and I hope that somehow the situation can be resolved peacefully. Omo.
I'm more than the lawyer because I get why cannot compose this girl.
No, let's not discredit her.
Let's give her a bit of the now, hold on. Let's give her some benefit of the doubt.
It's okay. She may have made it.
Let's you see, I understand. Let me now do a bit of advocate for her now, because I don't deal on top of her since morning. Now, I understand when you break a child's phone. It's like you don't break their head. So that can be painful. Now, we don't know what ensued. Did the lecturer say, give me your phone? You understand? If the lecturer had said, give me your phone, you see, we are reacting based on her body language. That thing, now put her for the trouble. That her body language initially.
Okay,
you
how
see,
did the lecturer break up? If the lecturer broke her phone, how did she get that video? The first video.
I don't think she didn't cook that up though. I'm sure probably
If the lecturer broke up,
guys, pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok or you are enjoying the live. Big shout out to Dixon Ndukwe Otaka. Dixon Ndukwe Otaka just send me 1,000 stars on Facebook. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Click on today's video, bottom left-hand corner, you see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll read your comments if you buy super chat, super stickers, and super likes. Dixon Ndukwe, oh boy, I get Igbo people for my life. Oh. I go Kennedy Okonkwo party. I sit down. Everybody was Igbo. All my friends, I don't realize now for my... Oh, I just sit down. I can't realize, say, now only me be Yoruba for this place. Oh. Chief Priest, Obi Kubana, Joey Zaza, my wife, Ned Okonkwo wife. And it's as in, he would, after I could just say,
This interior guy was there also. What's his name?
wait a minute, vintage.
Vintage.
Now he take this picture.
Now
Vintage take this picture.
I sent him a message that day. I say, you don't do party now. You don't call that the freeze. When you want the house, you call us.
We want the house.
I have to leave right now, okay?
All right, my darling.
But yeah, you're
this picture, this video where they dance. Now vintage recorder. So
okay, you'll take care.
All right, my darling. Press X. Thank you very much. So what am I trying to say at the end of the day is, when the person bought my stars, I don't realize that Igbo people be my customers. I know if you follow Igbo people quarrel for my life. I just they learn them because at the end of the day, my number one customer, as in 70, Mrs. Linda na Igbo. No. Samaria na Igbo. John na Igbo. Some people say make I follow John fight. The people who say make I follow John fight, they don't block me. So I say okay, I go to bring John back. The people who say they not like John, them don't use their own hand. I not block them. When them use their hand, block me. So I just want to use this as an opportunity to shout out to my Igbo brothers and sisters.
That's nice.
Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. I see the support everywhere. Before I see one Yoruba guy, 5 Igbo don't, and I know be Igbo. Now una daughter I marry, una sister. Now I'm married. Now make me get all this kind of favor.
Because still give you love and
I make una give me and not mind.
So that we debunk that talk. Say we know they sell our land.
You know. So thank you all. God bless you. Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. So sorry, John. I want to come back to saying what I was saying. Let us now micro-examine this situation. I know the girl has bad body language. Belinda, that's another Igbo girl. I know the girl has bad body language. And I know the girl's attitude was off. But if the lecturer requested for her phone, did she yield the phone without stress or did it turn to quarrel? Those are things that we need to examine, and we need to examine them in all sincerity. Because whether you like it or not, the lecturer had a right to demand for the phone that she used to record him.
Yes.
Because you cannot record somebody without their consent. It is against even social media laws.
Absolutely.
But our lecturers too like to overdo. If he had said, give me that phone, or delete, because somebody that is not your daughter, you can't really go through her phone. You understand? I can go through my children's phone. Not in the way they hide. If it is there, and you believe I should not see, then it should not be on your phone.
Correct.
That's my belief. It should not, especially if you are younger than 18 or 21. So, why do you want me to see it? It has no business being on your phone then.
I think the girl has a right to lock the phone and hand the phone over to the lecturer.
Yes. Do you understand? And then follow up with, sir, I am sorry, this and this. But you see, that's her. Then why did she post that first video? Maybe she thought she was going to get sympathy. Because if you look at the video, the guy just tapped her away.
Away. Politely.
Yes. The lecture, it was what we don't know now. That was the part that we see. It's like an iceberg. This is the part sticking out. We don't know what else is under.
Underneath, right? Yeah, that's true. For sure. That's true. But you know, it was a kind of like an impulse thing too, right? Like you said, when it comes to phone, these young kids, they don't play with my son. He's calm, everything, but when it comes to I'm gonna take your phone off you.
Finish.
Finish. That boy will go. But I also think that in an institution, lecturers are like play a supervisory role in an institution.
All right.
If this had happened outside the school environment, maybe the lecturer say I'm for club, do this, and I was eating cookies. But they are in an institution. They are inside the school environment. They are in a lecture theater that it just came out of. Do you understand? Yeah, the lecture theater. When I was in school, lecturer go come. They come out for a lecture theater. They can't make they come out for road. They make you pass.
But it's good, right? You know, in life.
Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. Oh. So you see, we've all come down very hard on this girl. Sorry, now waiting at the see with this my 1 hour. Now person put me for this trouble. Oh. Where I know if you go live past 1 hour.
What do you do for a living? I don't work.
Excuse me. We're back. Welcome back. John, I've sent you a request. Accept. The lady that was about to talk just before we went on that break, please come back. Testimony Joy said the man deserved whatever happened to him. Okay, so Testimony Joy, come and explain that. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that.
Hello, dear.
Hello, brother. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
All right, I'm good. Let's hear this lady who said the lecturer deserved what he got. Go ahead, my sister. Let's hear you.
Okay, good evening.
Let's see your face, my darling. Are you in Unizik?
No, I schooled in Unizik. I went to Unizik, yeah.
You went to Unizik. Okay, so go ahead. Share your testimony or your story.
Okay, so according to what the man wrote, yeah, he tapped the girl on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me," because she was on the hallway making a video.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first mistake. He could just say excuse me without putting his hand on her. Yeah. Then the second part why I said he deserved it was that he mentioned that he held the girl. He didn't want the girl to escape. He held her hands so that she would bring his phone and delete the video because he appeared on the video. That means he held the girl hostage, like he was holding the girl without her consent. Like it's just like putting someone under duress because you're a lecturer. I've been in that school and I know how the lecturers behave. So whatever the girl did, and the second part, I watched the video where literally the girls, it was as if her cleavage it was outside. She didn't do that to herself, obviously.
I didn't see that one where the cleavage was outside. Do you have it? Can you send it to me?
I saw the video where everybody surrounded the girl. Her clothes was below her, almost everything was outside.
Can you send me that video?
She was struggling to cover herself.
Do you have the video?
Yeah.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Send it to my DM now.
Because I'm still in their group.
Sorry?
I'll have to download it because I'm still in that Unizik group. Yeah,
Please,
so
I beg you, send it to me. We need to see a full picture. Now, here's what I want to say. About him touching her, there's nothing wrong. It was a tap. Do you understand? You can tap someone and tell them to get out. We are not in America. We are not in the UK. Where you tap somebody now counts as. We don't want that level of wokeness. Do you understand?
Yeah,
a lecturer can still hold you.
You need consent.
I don't need your consent to tap you to get out of the way. So how do I want, if I'm rushing to catch?
He was practically moving as if he was on a rush. He was in a rush, to probably meet up with his lecturer.
Touch is not assault in Nigeria.
He didn't even stop. He didn't stop. If he had stopped at that point, to make his point, it was okay. He was actually looking for something else, but this guy literally just tapped, and he followed with "excuse me." So I don't think it's right. I graduated from Unizik too, and they have lucky that Unizik is good now. I mean, if you were in Unizik during our time, you can't even hear a lecturer at that time. You can't. You should, in fact, it should be, I'm sorry, sir. After that, I'm sorry, sir, because she was actually on the way, even as I am now. If I'm on the way where people pass and I'm doing some stuff and someone say, excuse me, and tell me, I would be the one to apologize because you are not supposed to be on the way in the first place. Let's be honest. I'm a woman, just tapped by the shoulder, nothing else.
In Nigeria, touch is not assault unless you really pushed.
There's nothing wrong.
Nigeria, we have not yet brought those laws here. So let's not start thinking like we live in America. In Nigeria, you tap somebody to get out of the way. I don't see how it is offensive in any way.
And it was not harsh. It was a simple.
Please, my darling sister, I want to see the video. Testimony Joy.
Yeah, just a sec.
Send it to me. I want to see it. Yes, go ahead, my brother.
So I'm a lecturer here in the UK.
Yes.
I've lectured in Nigeria as well. So the first point I'm going to say is when I saw the first clip I saw online, the lecturer just tapped her shoulder and kept moving. So it was
exactly
action in motion, non-stop.
Thank you.
Then I think I heard ladies saying, who does this man think he is safe?
Exactly.
That was the next response she gave, right? Who does this man think he is safe? So by default, it shows that the ladies are aware that the person is a lecturer. One could sort of draw an inference from that point of view. Secondly, the other point I want to make is this. In education, specifically when it comes to tertiary education, once your degree is awarded, it is awarded based on in learning and in character. Okay? So I want to draw that line clearly. So your degree is awarded based on learning and character. So you can be intelligent, but you have no character, you can be expelled from school. So I lecture in the medical school here in the UK. If that was to be our school, that will be referred to the professionalism committee almost immediately, and that case will be investigated. Especially if you're training medical student, for instance, you could be expelled from the school. It doesn't matter who you are. Okay. So the reaction from the lady from the very first, from the beginning, you could say that wasn't a good character. To be very honest, it doesn't have to be a lecturer. For you saying that, who does this man think he is self, is demeaning already.
Thank you.
Is demeaning already. Forget whether he's a lecturer or not. One is older than you, basically, right? So let's assume he's not a lecturer. Let's assume he's one of the non-academic staff. Let's assume he's a security person. So is that the same level of respect you accord people who are beneath you? That's
even if he's a fellow student, like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Warrant it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
As long as you're on the hallway or whatever way, you should, even the next step is to say, oh, I'm so, if I were even at my
Joy,
now,
send me the video.
Time, is to say,
So,
oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm on a group. I'm getting the video. I'm on a group with them.
Okay. I've sent you hello.
I'm sorry.
So for her to go on and held on to his clothes, right? I see no reason for that. And I think the lecturer actually sustained injuries as well. From the video I saw, yeah, he sort of sustained a couple of injuries here and there, right? So
because he was holding her hostage.
From what I read, from what he wrote, he said he told the lady to bring the phone and delete the video. So in the UK, before you record students, also you take permission, basically. Even in lectures, we say, oh, this lecture is going to be recorded. If you have any issues, let us know.
She didn't record him. He walked into her video.
She's not meant to be in that. That's a
She's not meant. Yes.
That's a public space, and the man can say, I don't want to be in your video. Okay?
Yeah, but he doesn't need
and
to.
What's the definition?
Hold on a minute.
Did you read his comments?
Hold on a minute. Let me address this lady. You are in school between 9 and 4 in the evening. What are you meant to be doing in school at that period? To make content or to learn? Let's be clear here.
You can make content when you're busy, when you're less busy.
In school environment, what are you meant to do in a school working hour? To make content?
If you have lectures, you are meant to be in the lecture hall learning. Yeah.
Okay.
You're meant to be learning in the school environment.
Okay.
But when you can't learn 24 hours, isn't it?
So I didn't use the word 24 hours. Once you're in school environment, right? Where where your rights start, right? Or where your right ends, maybe the beginning of someone else's rights. So you do not really have that privilege to do your video recording in such an environment. If I don't want to be in your video recording, that is one. Two, what if I don't want people to know that I'm a student of Unizik? And because of your virtue of recording in public, you've put me in harm's way. So I don't get the point.
So is it okay that he held her hostage so that?
Yeah, I want you to explain the word held her hostage. When there are people around, what does that mean?
And she's trying to escape. He said he held her so that she wouldn't go anywhere. He said it in his statement.
Repeatedly, could you share the video with him? It's more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm in a group where they share.
It doesn't matter.
Videos. They share a lot of things.
Share the video with him.
Different account.
What's your definition of hostage? Hold on a minute, young girl. What's your definition of hostage? Do you know how to hold someone hostage?
Exactly.
When you're holding someone and they can't move, they can't run away from you. They're trying
then
to
that is not hostage. You don't call that hostage.
In a crowd.
That's what I understand by hostage.
No, when there are people, you can't call that hostage. Hostage is when it is just both of them in that area alone. And as there's also a cause for maybe a problem. So you can't call that hostage. I think there's a problem between give me your phone or don't give me your phone. But you can't call that hostage.
Let's define what hostage means, please. What is hostage?
Yeah, I just told you that's what I understand by hostage.
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat yourself?
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
In the context of that student and the lecturer, how do you define hostage?
Yeah, the fact that he had to hold her, and she's struggling to let go.
hold her.
And he said he had to hold her so that she wouldn't escape, so that she doesn't go away. He
So
said
that is
it in his
hostage.
statement. Yes, that's what he said. So I feel she's under duress, yeah?
Really?
The hand of him, yeah, she's under duress.
Hello, come to my room quickly.
I can't engage in this kind of conversation. I'm sorry.
Okay, doctor, let me bring John. Thank you very much. Let me bring John. My darling sister, I need you to show me the video so I can understand what exactly you are saying, because so far so good. We've not seen anything that is making the guy out of the ordinary. You understand? So let me bring Joy.
Oh, she left?
I don't know why she can't go.
Well, me, I will still say, if it is me, I will still follow up with, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry.
You might have to go to that supermarket and buy the stuff. Okay. To AB,
Hey,
my former colleague, how you doing?
I greet you, bro.
I don't know what we're going to do, how we're going to do, because I'm in the middle of it. Do we have enough till tomorrow? How much? Do we have a whole one? How much do we have? Okay, go there and buy 2. Then wait outside for me till I finish. Yes. So buy that cream from the store. Sorry, go ahead, my brother. No vex. I don't want to leave the live.
That the freeze don't order for fish.
No be fish, na water. We not get water for drinking water, dispenser water. So you understand what I'm saying? Yes. You can you carry it and walk? Can't you just carry one or one? What time is she bring? Sorry guys, what time is she bringing tomorrow? What time? Okay. Okay. Carry 2. It's not, she's empty anyway. You just stroll with it. Then buy it and wait for me there. Go through the front so your mother doesn't ask you where you are going. Now come. Buy the medicine you need. Okay? Let me walk. Thank you, my love. So sorry. If I leave this live, go. No. So the other option where I get, they say make I put down for the live, make me quickly go buy dispenser water. We get very clean water for my estate, but we know they trust them. We get person where they deliver dispenser water to the house.
Okay.
For one reason or the other, the person never comes. So.
Never sure. It happen.
Okay. So what are your thoughts, Twebi?
That depends. I just hear most of the times I come in your life and I just listen. But today when I say I must come out, because I don't witness similar situation here in the UK, and it wasn't funny. Okay, so we did train station, yeah? We did wait for train. I was going to work there for train station for Webby, for Edinburgh there, city center. Okay, so a guy, they do video. And the lady just walked past the video. So the lady didn't know that the guy was actually doing the video. She walked past with her kids. When she realized that the guy did do video, the lady stopped and walked back and asked the guy to delete the video. Say she entered the shot of the video. And the guy was like, you walked into my video. The lady said no. Some things when I won't point out, the lady said no, this is a public space. That's what the lady said. This is a public space. And we just sit down and look. You see that girl when they talk about hostage or no hostage, whatever terminology which you want about the matter. That guy didn't leave that place. Police come. The lady hold up.
Yes, now.
The girl said that you're not going anywhere. And one other thing she also said, she said, if it was just me, no problem. But I have my kids with me. So you must pull down that video. That is face. So to cut the long story story short, the guy, like Jada, you know, so we had to step in and we can't begin to talk to the lady and all that. Because he won't come in and family the guy know if he touch her back because he didn't try and make the thing come get physical, make him body touch her one kind. She feel also read them to another kind of thing, you know. That's this way people be, you know. So we called out today, they call him tell you want make it come back, she don't worry, see the guy go delete. And the guy won't find the phone from there before. Now we tell her, the guy, you go delete this video. You go delete it. You know, police can't get to come, security people will come. Long and short, I say, that guy deleted that place. He don't leave that place, he deleted that. The lady is short. They open the phone, delete the video, then check everything and all of that. The guy delete that video for that place there. And they don't go further. Even after the lady don't go, then go further, take the guy's phone. Police take the guy phone, go to the security post, they go through the guy's entire phone to see if he don't do any other video for that same place.
My brother, my brother, this thing happened to me in November last year. I don't know whether you heard my story. I was coming from London, business class Qatar Airways lounge in the airport. The food where they get for that place now madness. So normal me, I dey try pepper my audience. Now on live, I say, see the food, see the lamb, see the cake, see the this. So they talk, One of these Hajia just passed my back like this. The next thing, the Hajia just come to me, say, are you live? I said, yes. Said, end that video. My audience, they watch you. Me, where I get sense, where I know, say, any small thing, they fit come out me for that. Because these are billionaires' wives. I ended the video. She said, can you delete the video? I now showed her the phone so that she will not go ask me for my phone. I showed her the phone like this. I pressed delete. I showed her the phone. She said, thank you very much. She now explained to me that in her country, that women cannot just appear anyhow on social media. I apologized. I now went to sit back in the wall to do the rest of my live video. I can't enter the aeroplane. I sit down for the aeroplane. I put my phone in front of me. Then they serve me food. The person where they serve me food come. So as she they serve, would you like anything? And she can't put her face for the camera. She can't see say I did live. She said, please end the live. I end the live. Please delete the video. It pained me because now my content. I delete the video. I don't know say God will no one make I suffer for this life.
No.
Now they help me. We took off, we flew, I shot more live videos. We were about to land, like 1 hour to landing. One American with her husband and children, they booked business class behind me. Now so the wife to begin the record. Now so she go record one other woman. Now the woman tell her, say, you recorded me in your video. I want to see your phone. To say the girl, you know, Americans, they always believe, say, they get right.
Yeah.
To say, I'm sorry, here's the video, delete. The woman said, Lila, I cannot give you my phone. Hey. The girl said, nobody's getting off this plane.
Yeah.
We think, say, now play. I brought my son. My son was there. I brought him to come. That was the first 1 hour of this live. My son don't come talk the story. If you want, I go bring him again. Now so my son, now so the woman say, nobody's getting off the plane. She just go meet pilot. I don't know waiting. She show pilot. Now so everybody sit down for aeroplane. No. We land, finish. They can't tell us, say we cannot get off the plane. Next thing, they surround the aeroplane with police. All of a sudden, this one where the ginger says she no go open her phone. She come begin, look at my phone. There's nothing there. Baba, you don't see waiting big past you. I was, as in, it happened to me 3 times. Once at the business class lounge in London, once in the air, and once they delayed us for over an hour.
Wow.
My son, Amarachi, I can call Amara, make Amara tell you the story. My wife was there.
Yeah.
As in, everybody gentle. So you can't record a video involving somebody else without taking their permission. And if the person comes, do you understand? You can now not tell them that, I will not give you my phone. No. At least out of respect, I'm so sorry, sir, for putting in my video. Now, because everywhere scatter, now the girl, they apologize. So, my sister, Body Glams, what is your take?
Daddy Freeze, I grew up in a university environment, right? I grew up in University of Nigeria. My father was the vice chancellor
of this same uni.
Nigeria. I never insulted a lecturer. I never did that. I saw the video and I was very, very angry. I was raging mad. During our days back in uni, a lecturer would be coming. He doesn't even have to say excuse me, or she doesn't have to say excuse me. You have to respect and move away, stay in a corner, right? And there's something I would always ask. Gen Z people can take it for granted, they can abuse me or whatever, I don't care. Does this girl have a father? Does she have a father? I doubt it. If she had a father, she wouldn't behave that way, especially in a university environment, I'm telling you. If she had, maybe she has an absentee father, I don't know. If she was living with her father, I am telling you, Daddy Freeze, she wouldn't fight that lecturer, she wouldn't bite him, she wouldn't, whatever. See, I've entered an exam hall in my final year, right? And someone asked me a question. I answered. The lecturer came up to me, called my father's name, my surname, took the paper and read it. I did not say jack. I kept quiet. See, back in the days we had respect. Back in the days university was university. Back in the days education was education. Everything has gone down the drain. Okay? Education is not priority in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say that. It's just a shamble. It's a shame. We that schooled in the 90s back in Nigeria, we work with pride. See, even right now, you know, what is this? If it was back in the days, there'll be a committee set up for this girl. And she must be rusticated. She must leave the school. There are no excuses for what she did. The lecturer tapped her, so the lecturer held her, and she went ahead to fight a lecturer, to bite him, to inflict pain. That girl must leave the school. Yeah. I am telling you, whether her father is vice chancellor or whether her father is a lecturer.
Let me tell you a story. I said this in the previous live.
It is what it is.
My mother is the current vice chancellor of Afe Babalola University, one of the top universities in Nigeria today. Rated according to the global rankings much higher than Unizik. And two of my daughters went to that school. Why my daughter? You know, there's nobody higher in the university than a vice chancellor. They used to call one of my daughters the princess of Abuad. Well, now my mama, when she first come school, the long hair, what would they do for her for house? Mama go help and reduce them. My daughter had a nose ring. She not feel wear around for school. She dey comot am. I'm not making it up. Oh. Sometimes I used to feel that my mother's own is too much. But that is the level of discipline. And we too no gree am for house. Because he get the way my mama go do for school. We go tell her, say no gree, no gree. Once he come house, anything when my mama talk, we go echo am for house. So, of course, the most difficult stage in a young child's life is 15 to 20. That 15 to 20, they go run you fever. Then after like 22, they will come calm down. But that 15 to 20, 21, their head go just be hot. So I know what we went through with the kids who are in that age range. And sometimes we want to check children randomly, check their phone for substance, for agege, because you've got to be careful with children. Especially we get pikin wey be 16-year-old wey dey university. You are a minor. If we tell you give us your phone, you go give us. They go want to agree. They say they sing. No. Omo, we clear them. Say you they mad. You are a minor. You could not get a SIM card. They not give you SIM card. Why the network provider not sell SIM card give you? Because you can't have a SIM card until you are 18 legally in this country. You can't have a bank account until you are 18 legally in this country. You have all those smaller accounts where they don't go if you put past 100,000. If you put 200,000, the account will lock. Why? So we never had those kind of problems because on the home front we not tell Pikin say my Pikin go do this kind of video. Me, the next video where you go see say me I dey beat am for online. Now the next video where you go see be that. See how they flog am for online. That online where she disrespect that lecturer, she go apologize. When she apologize finish, you go see me with cane for her back. Then we go come off the video, she go come chop cane. So there is something fundamentally wrong, in my opinion, when it comes to the upbringing of that particular child. Because yes, sometimes these people, they overdo.
Absence of a father.
For me, then during my time in Unizik, the likes of Onegbu, once he's coming, in fact, we wait for him an hour before the lecture. Onegbu cannot be inside and then you are walking in. Then if he's coming, wherever you are, you will be running. So for the lecture, for the student to be there and then he even walk past through the student, I'm just wondering, wow, the school system has actually changed. Because
and she even had the guts to say who does he think.
And she looked, yes.
My
she
God.
looked exactly. We don't
Yeah,
you can't hear. If a lecturer is talking to you, you'll be shaky. Like you can't stand a lecturer to have face-to-face. You should be, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. And then she held, she bites. I can't even fathom it.
I swear.
Yeah, and I also saw a report. Yeah, I saw a write of somebody who was like eyewitness. Yeah, the reason why the lecturer even went back to her was because the lecturer heard her saying, "Who does this man think he is?" So that was what got his attention. Like he walked back to her and he actually politely asked for the phone. And because he asked for the phone and asked her to delete the video, saying that where the girl just lose herself, like, or what? Why should I delete that video? Who are you?
Does anybody have the video? Can somebody send me the video? They say the lecturer won't come out her cloth. Say the lecturer won't come out her cloth.
No, that's like the first video I saw that she posted, and she posted that video. The lecturer just tapped her on the side of her shoulder, like, leave.
Excuse me, nicely, nicely.
And he left.
Excuse me.
The second video that came online, now the fight. The next thing was the fight. Because, from the lecturer statement and other people on the comment statement said, what brought him back was because she said, "Who is this guy?" And on that video, she actually
who does this guy think he
lecturer.
is?
Yes.
Yeah.
She actually looked towards the lecturer and she said it. And if you see that video, that lecturer never walked far from her when she made that statement.
It's possible he heard, and yes.
So that's why he came back and said, "Okay, you know what? Delete that video." So after she said, "For what? Why?" Say it was that.
And there was no push. There was no push. It's just a tap. It is something that we do too.
No shop.
No push. Just a light. In fact, it's like, don't let me hit you, or don't walk and it's just a tap. It's like to say, "I'm here. Don't let me hit you, or don't hit me." That was the notion of that tapping. It's not for anything. I mean, it does not warrant that.
If you're that's the right thing to do, and she needs to be rusticated. I'm not mincing words here. That girl needs to be rusticated from school, from university. And if worse comes to worse, 2 years suspension, she can come back after 2 years. If they tolerate
the 2 years, the 2 years suspension, 2 years, 1 year to 2 years suspension is fair, to be honest. But it will be nice.
Then there's
and I think
system.
Yeah, and I think because they said her mom is also a lecturer. I think that gave her the guts. But I mean, you should even act better. You should even act better.
When we're growing up, it put fear in us. We're well raised. University of Nigeria lecturer children's kids. You are scared of a professor coming, like catching you, seeing you doing something wrong. Children in UNN, I can attest, we were well raised. You dare not. Oh my God. Whoever your father is, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, you know they fear to.
We jumped.
But even back in the day, say your mama or your papa na teacher for school, you go behave yourself.
Even if I am telling you,
because
primary school.
It means that your parent is now one disciplinarian we know take nonsense from you.
Absolutely.
So if your parent are in the field of education, you don't go feel misbehaved for school. You can't.
All my life I grew up in a nice environment.
You will not go miss class. You will not be seen in funny places.
How dare you?
So the girl herself na very funny person, and
I'm telling you, her father,
getting away with it,
and
all of that,
absentee father,
and then
that's
the way people talked about white touches. Not everybody. I mean, why do we always want to copy the foreign way of doing stuff? We are not in their country. We are not in the US. We are not in London. We are not in the US. We are not there. So why don't sometimes if I'm talking out like if it is back in Nigeria, you can't even try it. So if you are in Nigeria, know that you are in Nigeria. Lecturer will not pet you the way they pet you in abroad. They are two different things. So you cannot keep comparing, and then if you are back home, you can even kneel down and greet your elder. But here you can even call your lecturer by name. Nobody. Jason is my lecturer. You call him by name. Jason, Natalie, you call them by their names.
Yeah,
but I can't go back. I can't see my lecturer, even the one that have lectured me. No matter how old I am now, I can call them by their name. I will still call them. I'll still call them with respect.
Why did
I will still call them.
There's restriction. Video. You can't just environment and start, videoing in a classroom or in a hallway. I never saw that here. I never ever did. But like I said, I am livid. See, first of all, I'm gonna be. How would I put it now? I don't care what that lecturer said. I do not care how he said it. I don't care if he tapped her on the shoulder. He has every right to. That is his office. The girl students, okay? You cannot disrespect a lecturer. I'll say it again. You dare not. I couldn't even talk back to a lecturer based on who my father was. I was walking on eggshells in school based on who my father was. You have to be prim and proper. You have to respect everybody in that school. And for that young girl, I'll be very, very mad if nothing is done about it. Then
something must be done.
Very, very, very
something must be done.
I'm telling you.
Something must be done. If not, the alumni.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you.
Something must be done. Bye. Something must be done. If not, even the alumni of Unizik, someone like me, if it is the right,
absolutely.
Something
absolutely.
Must be done.
You people have to do so. Absolutely.
I'm still in my alumni group today. So if nothing is done, respect is respect. You can't shortchange respect for anything. I can't see my lecturer now as even no now. Dr. Rems, I should see him and disrespect him. No.
Somebody just sent me a message. Says the lecturer's name is Mr. Chukudi. A girl called Pearl_Oku says, Mr. Chukudi, the most unproblematic lecturer in Unizik Theatre Arts. My goodness.
There you go.
So the lecturer's name is Mr. Chukudi, and he's not problematic.
Even if it was. Even if.
You don't care.
I am living. I am living.
If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, pop my money gun. For light on, you're looking so beautiful. What's going on? This pregnancy really suits you.
Which pregnant goats are unborn.
If you're watching on YouTube, super chat, super stickers, and super likes. Guys, if you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Click on today's video. Bottom left-hand corner, you see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on YouTube, that place where you type your comment, bottom right-hand corner, you see a rectangle with dollar in the middle. Click on it. That's how you buy my super chat, super stickers, and super likes. And I'll be able to read your comments live. Guys, oh yeah. Some people say, Daddy Freeze, we can't do anything on Instagram. Don't worry. I have one lovely thing called PayPal. My PayPal is freeze969 at hotmail.fr. Freeze969 at hotmail.fr. So, guys, go ahead.
Daddy Freeze, I watched the video for a bit and I saw that the guy was actually passing and he tapped her. First of all, in order to avoid problems that would evolve, you're not supposed to touch anyone. Good or bad, whether it's our tradition or not, you do not touch.
But you know, in Nigeria, legally you can touch you. Abroad, legally you cannot touch. We don't have that clause in Nigeria. You can touch somebody and tell them to move away.
Yeah, because we do it in Nigeria doesn't make it right.
The reason why it is wrong abroad is because legally there's a backup for it. There's no legal backup for it in Nigeria. There's no legal backup.
Daddy Freeze.
I know abroad you can't touch anyone. In Nigeria, you can touch. As long as the touch is not provocative, you can touch. If you go market, how you want to take buy things for market? No be touch, they're going to talk. You say, auntie, buy my own.
and that touch was, I'm still saying, it was a movement touch.
I saw it.
Intentional.
Look, it wasn't intentional.
Now, she wasn't staying under a tree. The guy now came to touch her. She was standing in the way.
Exactly.
Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
First of all, I understand that it's an African thing we touch, but because of this kind of issues, you do not touch. You know, because sometimes you see all this Gen Z, there are some Gen Zs that I don't know what is inside here. Maybe they took it out. One, you know, when they take out the screw, like 3 screws. Because if they take out 1 screw, it's all right. Like 3 screws. You know, they come up with different kinds of issues and they come up with different kinds of lies. For crying out loud, why would you be recording during, I don't know, maybe lecture time or school hours? Okay, it's fine. Because you have 3 screws out of your head, it's fine. They all understand. You did that. The guy said, delete this thing. What you're supposed to do as a young child who came out from a human being, maybe not a goat, you know, you should delete it.
Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. If it were me, I just place myself.
You should delete it. You should delete it because the way she you know, the condescending talk, the look, like who does this guy think he is? That alone, it's a no-no. Most parents of nowadays, like these Gen Z parents are parents that if a teacher should correct them at school, these parents will go to the school and start fighting the teacher.
No be for uni, no be for Naija.
And they tell you, say charity begins at home. They don't start the drum for secondary school. How the
secondary school, yes. University, no. They're
You
not born you
understand
make
what
you do
I'm
this kind of thing
saying?
for university. You won't go
So
fight
are
for
you
uni.
in support? Are you in
No,
support?
it
of
started.
the-
No. I'm not in support of the girl. I'm just analyzing. It's this kind of attitude comes from parents who would go and fight the teachers in secondary school and in primary school. Say, why did you touch my child? Why should you shout at my child? Yes. Do you get what I'm just trying to say? And this is how they grew up to be this kind of people. Nowadays, you just can't even now, on the streets of London, when you see them misbehaving, it's for you as an adult to behave your own self and waka pass.
Close eyes.
But me, I don't tell my own pikin, say if I catch you, mana, kisa kurulare, nitaye. And I've told my own friends too that if you see my pikin for outside when they make you come tell me. You understand? Because now community they bring up children.
Mm.
Only you know if you do them.
Yeah. Yeah, I also got it free. Just like you talked about having an experience. The last time I came back to Nigeria, that was September. I had an experience, right? A not so good one. I was moving to the bathroom, and this lady had her bag on the chair, and her leg was across. I don't think that seat was actually empty, right? But she was actually asleep, and I had to tap her. I didn't want to go over her leg. I had to tap her. And she opens her eyes and she starts shouting. Why would I touch her? Who do you think you are? Because you have your children with you, do you know I'm a mother? Do you know what I learned? Like if you're working in an organization and you read the ethics, right? The code of conduct. You represent your organization wherever you are. And you never ever know who could be videoing, who could be recording, whatever misbehavior you have to exhibit, you know. And at that point, that was the first thing that came into my head. I said, see, so that this thing will go viral, and then perhaps my company would see this and go like, no, you can't be here anymore. Wow. I kept quiet. I didn't say. All I was saying was, I'm sorry.
Hello,
Let me explain. I'm sorry, okay?
Where
I'm sorry. And eventually, people were watching,
Hello,
oh, there's going to be an altercation, or maybe we're going to, Basbos. I didn't have that kind of time. I apologized straight away, told her I was sorry. She was fast asleep, and I had to tap her to move her leg and blah, blah, blah. And that was it. I went to the bathroom, came back. The second time I was going, she was actually standing in the aisle, She wasn't, and she was backing me. I was like, hey, God, please, Lord, please, And then I didn't touch her. I was saying, excuse me. And I actually had to say, excuse me 3 times. Like I said, some people have issues up here. Why would you stand in the aisle? Why would you wait for me to say, excuse me 3 times before you actually turn around and move? Tell me exactly why you did that. But I kept my cool. Like she moved, the 10th time she moved, I said, thank you. Went to the bathroom, came back. End of story. I wasn't taught to they go, I don't have that kind of power.
You see, the thing is that people, we are all saying that, okay, that because I'm an 80s child, yeah? We are all saying that in those days we used to be scared of our lecturers, yeah?
That's what I said.
But, you see, I didn't like it. I didn't like a situation whereby from home you are very scared of your parents, you come to school, you are very scared of your lecturers. I feel that lecturers should respect themselves, and kids should give them back that same respect. You understand? I feel that lecturers should be approachable. If you have problems with your schoolwork, if you have problems, you should be able to go and speak to them, Our lecturers were not approachable. They were very
all
nasty.
Of them. No,
most
all of them.
I'll tell you categorically, yeah, in my own department, out of 10 lecturers, we had 2 or 3 of them that were approachable. The rest were not.
Okay.
And I know
During
the
my
reason
own
why.
time, we had like
I know the reason why.
approachable, the remaining one very, very approachable. And I think it's because of the fear the people in us.
It's not being accused of anything. It's going to tell them that guy, that excuse me, sir, this topic you taught me last week or taught us last week, anything didn't sink inside my head. How do I go about it? It wasn't like that.
But they do ask. They do ask after lectures. Like if you don't understand, you go to them and they teach you. I'm being honest here.
Nah.
But some of them are actually very strict and very unapproachable.
Nah.
And I reason nobody wants
Most
to
of them are approachable. Just few. Maybe
only-
in a class,
Yeah.
maybe two lecturers. And I think it's the fear people put. Like they talk about maybe because of the experience individual have with that lecturer. They put the fear. See that man, you can't near him. Oh, he's very strict. But by the time you go and have one-on-one discussion, you see that what people are saying about this lecturer actually is not the same thing. It took me time. My third year was when I got to know that I can actually approach these lecturers. But the fear they put in us when we get in, like, this man is very tough. Oh, if you misbehave, you carry over. You just handle everything with
there
fear.
were lecturers that were facing disciplinary committee because some students accused them of,
I know what you mean.
So I understand. I understand where they're coming from. I do understand. All my life, I grew up in a university environment. I'm telling you, like, the first thing you're taught is respect.
You see,
Lecturers, children, respect.